Have you ever taken an IQ test? Your intelligence may be 10 times lower than you think, and the reason could be ordinary things in daily life. But don't worry, today's video will help you increase your IQ level again. If you're ready, let's begin. Having sugar in the morning. If you can't have breakfast without honey, jam, or Nutella, I have bad news for you, they're making you dumber. I don't need to tell you that sugar is harmful to the human body. Especially in the morning, consuming sugar is not a good option as it slows down brain functions. In an experiment conducted on mice at Harvard University, mice with a sugar-based diet were examined. It was observed that they were slower, more forgetful, and had weaker learning skills compared to others. So go ahead and slowly drop that chocolate now. Mobile phone. Yes, unfortunately, mobile phones, which have become a part of our arms, are making us regress intellectually. Why, you ask? Because we no longer need to think or remember anything. We can access any information we need within seconds. Can't find your way? Look at the map. Forgot something? Ask Google. So we use our brains less, and idle iron rusts. This causes forgetfulness, concentration problems, insomnia, and social isolation. I'm sure you're familiar with moments when everyone is focused on their phones instead of talking when you meet up with your friends. Multitasking. The most sought-after employee feature of our time. You would probably write it on your CV. But it is actually a feature we need to get rid of. Jumping from one task to another without completing a job stresses our brains. Dealing with more than one task at the same time causes a decrease in creativity and difficulty in remembering. If you think, I'm not a white-collar worker, so I don't have to worry, listen to this. In daily life, phones and constant notifications distract us while doing another job, causing us to not fully engage in multitasking. Watching television. If you ask for something interesting, hold on. We all know television is called the idiot box, but now I'll explain the real reason to you. When watching TV, you don't need to pay much attention, and your brain doesn't make much effort to perceive what's going on. And as you get used to it, your cognitive abilities decrease. For example, when you read a book, you need to focus, follow the lines, and think. But it's not the same when watching TV. You can stare at it for hours without thinking. This can cause concentration problems in the long run. Dim light. Are romantic dinners by candlelight also banned? I hear you say. No, that's not what I mean. I'm referring to constantly being exposed to dim light, whether it's while working, reading, or eating. In a study conducted on mice, it was revealed that those who were exposed to dim light for 4 weeks experienced a 30% weakening in the hippocampus region of their brains. This region is responsible for navigation and memory. So, our brains only like darkness when we're sleeping. Therefore, make sure that the spaces you live in are adequately lit for the sake of your intelligence. Overworking. Another feature that looks good on a CV but is actually not good for you. Working more than 40 hours a week not only affects the brain, but all of our organs. Yes, I know, in the times we live in, there is no way to make ends meet without working less. But that's the truth. Research has proven it. If you're over 40 and working more than 25 hours a week, you're gradually losing your intellectual spark. The ideal is to work part-time, but fate has other plans. Social isolation. Humans are social creatures, and therefore we need other people for our brain health. You may not enjoy being around people and may love being alone, but people who are isolated from human interaction for a long time can experience problems such as obsessive thoughts, hallucinations, and difficulty remembering. So our brains love crowds. Air. I'm not talking about the air we breathe, but the sky. Unfortunately, spending a long time on a plane is not beneficial for our health. A study was conducted on flight attendants, and it was observed that 67% of those who have been working as flight attendants for 10 years suffer from memory loss, stress, and headaches. The reason for this is that they cannot get enough oxygen. There is a certain amount of pressure required for oxygen molecules to reach our lungs. However, this pressure decreases at high altitudes. Although airplanes adjust the air pressure inside to be suitable for human health, you cannot avoid their negative effects in the long run. So if you travel frequently, it's better to consider alternative ways of transportation instead of planes. If you enjoyed the video, you can press the like button and subscribe to the channel to join us. See you in the next video. For now, goodbye.